Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be doing the detailed camera review of the latest device from iQOO in the budget or sub 20,000 price segment, the iQOO Z9. So iQOO Z9 is equipped with the Dimensity 7200 chip, and this comes with a dual camera setup, and it also has a pretty good selfie camera. So let's see how good the camera experience is on the iQOO Z9. And before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So iQOO has been pretty good in terms of camera performance, be it the flagship device or be it the mid-range or even the budget segment. They have been pretty consistent in terms of performance. So let's see how good the iQOO Z9 holds in terms of camera department. So before going into the detailed aspects, let's first have a look at the hardware offered on the iQOO Z9. So iQOO Z9 comes with a 50 megapixel primary sensor. It's a Sony IMX882 sensor. It also packs optical image stabilization and f1.79 aperture. Now it does not come with an ultra wide angle camera nor a macro sensor, but instead it does come with a 2 megapixel bokeh sensor for portraits. Now in terms of selfie camera, it comes with a 16 megapixel shooter with f2.0 aperture. Now the rear camera is capable of 4K recording. So that was the camera hardware. Let's go straight into the camera samples to see how it performs. So let's first have a look at the daylight captures. Looking at the daylight shots, you can see here there is good amount of details. The colors are nice and wide. There is no saturation issues. The sky colors are pretty good, and the dynamic range looks pretty good actually. Now even the sharpness levels also looks acceptable for a price segment in this category. Now the overall quality and details looks good. The colors are pretty good, and overall clarity of the images also looks great. So in terms of daylight condition, we feel that this has pretty good imaging capabilities, and people would definitely be satisfied with the overall quality offered by the iQOO Z9. The clarity is good, the colors are nice and wide, the dynamic range also looks pretty good. So that was the daylight captures taken with the iQOO Z9. Since the phone does not have an ultra wide, let's move on to the close-up shots. Once again, the 50 megapixel shooter, the Sony sensor does a pretty good job with the colors. The sharpness levels is impressive, and close-up shots have come pretty good, and there is also a natural bokeh effect with the 50 megapixel shooter. Overall quality with the close-up images looks pretty good. Although colors are a bit richer, you can actually tune the colors using the option available in the photos. So that is the close-up shots. Now moving on to the portraits, this is one area where we didn't like the performance of the iQOO Z9, because you can see that the portraits are not very consistent, and the quality is also not that great. Especially the skin tones are a bit reddish in nature, in fact a bit too reddish in nature, and the colors are not really accurate, but the edge detection feels quite good, but overall it's not very consistent in terms of portraits. So this is one area where iQOO can improve in terms of overall performance. Now moving on to the low light experience, you can see here these are shot in indoor lighting condition under artificial light, and they come good, and you can also see that there is good amount of details on offer. When it comes to extreme night, it's better to turn on the night mode, and surprisingly these images came out quite good, because there is optical image stabilization which does pretty good in terms of the low light captures, and you can see there is plenty of details on offer for this price segment, and the overall quality of the images also looks great. So night photography is definitely good on this device, considering the price segment it is being offered. There is decent amount of details as well. Let's move on to the selfie camera. The 16 megapixel shooter does a quite good job. Unlike the portraits, the skin tones are here quite good. There is good sharpness levels, and dynamic range also looks pretty good, and overall the quality of the selfies also did pretty good job. Again, it's more of a personal choice. So what do you guys think about the selfies? The portrait selfies also turned out to be quite good actually. The edge detection and the dynamic range looks pretty good. So that was the selfie experience, but do let us know what do you guys think about the selfie camera. Now moving on to the video recording, this phone can do 4K 30 FPS with stabilization included. Although stabilization looks good, there is a bit of focus kind of issue, but not very predominant, but it is there. But the stability looks good, and the colors are good, and the sharpness levels are also acceptable. Now the 1080p 60 FPS footage does not have stabilization. You can see it's pretty much shaky, and it's not suitable for moving footages. Now the phone also comes with 1080p 30 FPS, which is once again stabilized footage, and the colors and sharpness levels and details looks quite okay for the price segment. So that was the video quality of the iQOO Z9. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the iQOO Z9. It can record videos in 1080p at 30 FPS. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the videos and also the audio output. So that is the camera review of the iQOO Z9. So summing up, we like the rear camera performance, the close-up shots, the low light experience with optical image stabilization was good, and the selfie camera also turned out to be pretty good. But again, the portraits were not very consistent. We feel portraits is one area where it needs a bit more fine-tuning. Apart from that, the video recording also looks quite okay. But it misses out on the ultra-wide angle camera. That's one of the things we have to compromise in this price segment on the iQOO Z9. But overall, whatever it offers, it does a quite good job in terms of camera department. So what do you guys think about the camera on the iQOO Z9? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. This is Nirmal signing off with the camera review of the iQOO Z9. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.